Hello coders, this is Deepak Ratan from Coders Pathshala. Today we are here to discuss the concept of method overloading in Java. So let us start with it. So let us define first what is method overloading. So when multiple methods in the same class have the same name but differ in the number or types of parameters, it is known as method overloading. What does it mean? Within a class, we are having more than one methods. But the key point here is the name of all the methods are same. Additionally, all these methods differ in the number or types of parameters. Then we will say that we are using the concept of method overloading here. Key to method overloading is methods parameter list. When an overloaded method is invoked, it is the responsibility of compiler to select the appropriate overloaded method based on the number of arguments passed or the number of parameters passed, and if the number of arguments are same, then depending on the type of arguments passed to the methods, right? Then a method's return type is not enough to distinguish between two overloaded methods. If the compiler detects two methods with the same name and parameter list but different return types, then it will generate an error. So this is the basic introduction about method overloading. Now let us try to understand this concept using a Java program. So let us move to the Eclipse. So as I have told you earlier, I am using Eclipse for Java programming practice. So within this OOPS project, so let me create a new class, and the name of the class is method overloading demo. Right, so again I will select this public static void main string args, as this will be the class that is containing the main method, right? And again we know that in order to start the execution of any Java program, main method is important to present there, right? So finish. Okay, now let us create here another class in order to understand the concept of method overloading. Right, so let us create a class named sum. As the name indicates that this class will contain some methods which will perform summation, or we can say addition of numbers, right? So suppose my first class is like this: int add, sorry, not a class, my first method is like int add, then int a comma int b, then command shift F for code formatting. Now it is again giving me some sort of warning here that we have to add return statement. Yes, it is very true. Suppose we are having any method with the return type other than void, it is compulsory to add the return statement. So this method is assumed to return some integer value. So let me return a plus b, again command shift F. Now this method is working for me, there is no problem at all. Now this is one add method that is adding two integer values, and will return again the result of two integer numbers. Then again we can define another method, like add method is there. Again int a comma int b, command shift F. See, it is again giving me the problem. The problem is like duplicate method, as I have discussed earlier with you, that if we are having more than one method with the same name, same parameter list, means number and types of parameters in these two methods are same, so it will give me an error. This is compilation error. So how can I avoid it? So I need to make it a bit different. So let us define it for 3 integers. Then just add here return a plus b plus c, like this. Command shift F again for code formatting. So within the class sum, now we are having two methods, two add methods are there with different number of parameters. As we can see here, two integer parameters we need to pass here, right, and 3 integer parameters we need to pass here. So it is completely justifying the definition of method overloading, and we will say here that add method is overloaded method inside the class sum. Then let us define another add method, like double add int a comma int b, sorry, not int, let me take double values, double. Okay, so again, and we need to return something, return a plus b, and semicolon we are having problem. Okay, so double will be here, right? Command shift F. Now you can see here that now I have defined another add method with two double values, right? And obviously when we are adding two double values to floating point number, so the result will also be the floating point or double value. So accordingly I have specified the return type as double here. So we can see here very easily that add method is overloaded for different number and types of parameter. So it is very easily giving me the example or the concept of method overloading. So let us try to use this class here. So again, we know that in Java, if we have to use the feature of a class, we have to instantiate it, we have to create the object of that class, then only we can use those features. So let us do it. Sum s is equal to new sum, like this. And I have discussed it earlier when we have started discussing the concept of class and object. This is the way we are creating the object. S is the reference variable and new is again the memory allocator. Now s dot add, now you can see here, as add is overloaded method, so it is asking you to pass some values of different types. Suppose firstly I am trying to pass two integer value, suppose 10, 20 we are passing here. One more thing we need to understand here, that when you are calling a method, you just need to check the return type of method and its definition. So as add method's return type for two integer parameter is integer, so it means you are going to store the result inside integer variable. So like this, right? Command shift F. So we can print here sysout control space. So we will write here sum of two integers is equal to plus res. Command Shift F code formatting. So let me execute the code again. Just run the code. So yes, you can find here sum of two integers is equal to 30. Obviously we are calling add method passing 10 and 20, so appropriate add method will be called. So the add method that is being called here is this with two integer value. So 10 will be given to A, 20 will be given to B, and 10 plus 20, that is equal to 30. 30 will be returned by this method and will be stored inside the variable res, and we are printing this statement. That's why we are getting the output on the console like this. Now let us try to call another method like s dot add, suppose double values we need to call. Okay, so suppose it is 5.5 is one double value, and this is 3.5. okay, so when we are calling this add method for two double values, so which method is being called? This method is being called. 5.5 will be supplied to A, 3.5 will be supplied to B, and accordingly these two values will be added and result will be returned by this method, and it will be a double value. So I need to take here a double variable. Double like this. Command Shift F, again code formatting. This is really very important. So okay, so again let me copy this. Okay, so let us paste here, but sum of two double values, and this is res1. So again, if I run the code, so you can see here the output. So this is how the method overloading is going to work. So let me revise again. What is method overloading? When within a class, like some class is here, within a class you are having more than one methods with the same name, like add. We have defined three methods with the same name but with different number and types of parameters, like two integer parameters are here, three integer parameters here, and two double parameters are here. So this is the definition of method overloading, and we will say that in the sum class we are having overloaded add methods. I hope you will be able to understand the concept of method overloading in Java. Thanks for watching. We will meet again with a new concept of Java. Till then, take care yourself. Bye bye.